Hi there, this is Noor. Through this clip, you'll be discovering that how the closed doors actually work for the silent warriors. Like in 2016, I had to move to another town with my family in the middle of the final year of my intermediate course. The other city was in another province, which made it even harder to comprehend the remaining course. But we all know that where there is a will, there is a way. So I completed the rest on my own, went back to Karachi for my examinations, and did all my exams successfully. But life itself is an endless exam. When it was the time to collect my mark sheet, the Board of Education held my result. Why? Because I had to switch from a regular candidate to a private one. And in order to get my result, there were certain documents which I had to submit to the board. And according to them, I didn't. I agreed and asked them for the documented work for my appeal. There is no need of documentation, they replied. Further added that all you need to do is to hand some amount which is actually the cost of your mark sheet. And at that point, I just quietly withdrew myself from that situation. I asked several people to help me out, but they all had actually accepted the norms and conditions of this world. In fact, everyone was like, just pay them out, girl. This is the simplest, easiest and the quickest way to get your documents back. So just go for it. And I was not even a single person sure to act upon their advice. I knew that I was going against the majority, but on the roads of truth and rightfulness, we often have to walk alone. So I just followed my heart and left the rest to the universe. Though I was not at a strike or protesting for my right, but it was a silent war for the sake of applied knowledge. It was not easy to wait this long. It was not easy to stand against the system which was costing the most expensive thing of my life, my time. And time is essence. In fact, this factor is more crucial for the girls who are born in Southeast countries. Indo-Pak girls will definitely relate to it. To be honest, it was not easy to wait this long, and it became harder when I had to hear and face taunts and criticism. Despite knowing that what kind of face I had been facing then, people used to call me just to ask about my result. They even had doubts that whether I had cleared my exams or not. These things used to make me really upset, even had offended me a lot of time, because I was myself fighting for something which I had earned by my hard work. But still, they used to do that. You know that you're doing the right thing and people just don't understand you. You all have heard that good things take time, but the right things, they cost time. And there is a huge difference, a significant variation between taking and costing. And it is not just time that the right things cost, but also patience, pain, endurance, tolerance, tears, emotional breakdowns, courage, faith, trust, and a lot of non-negative stuff. Plus, doing the right thing is not just about paying the cost only, but it also demands for paying the tax. Writing applied taxes of being considered as negative, toxic, bad, aggressive, selfish, mean, bore, fool, arrogant, and a lot more by those who are not willing to do the same. Anyways, so I decided to only have formal conversations with such people so that I can respect them and protect myself at the same time without being a cause of any hurt, harm, pain, or negativity for them and for myself as well. No doubt, I was thankful and contented then. But there was something missing. Like, even after being done with my high school, I couldn't proceed any further. All their words were somehow relatable to my situation. But with patience, faith, and positivity, I used to recollect myself every time. And my relation with positivity began to grow with the passage of time. The evidence to my last statement is that when you start establishing a connection with positive energy, you will feel that the words you read or hear will become the sources of encouragement, motivation, and inspiration for you and your progress. And during my progress, there were several quotes which aided me then. Few of them are: start where you are, use what you have, do what you can. There are only 3 colors, 10 digits, and 7 notes. It's what we do with them that's important. Where there is a will, there is a way. If one can do it, you too can do it. If no one can do it, then you must do it. Be a loner that gives you time to wonder, to search for the truth. Have holy curiosity, make your life worth living, and 1,000 more quotes. No doubt, all of these quotes were full of positivity. These words were great enough to motivate me, but were not strong enough to move me. There is another saying that if you don't like where you are, move. You're not a tree. But the key obstacle was my mark sheet, without which I couldn't even move a single step forward to continue my educational journey. After some days, I interacted with another quote, which stated that there is always enough light for the one who wishes to see it. And it literally enriched my soul with more light, hope, and positivity. Then one fine day, I was examining a rose. The more I was looking at it, the more intensely I was connecting with it. In those moments, I was having an interpersonal conversation, and I asked that, has this rose ever been to school before? The answer was no. Has someone taught it how to bloom? Then again, I got the same answer. Has someone told it that you are capable of spreading a lovely fragrance? Then again, I got the same answer. But it was more like that the ear at that time whispered a no in my ears. Has this rose ever put ears to those who have asked it not to bloom because of all the thorns that had already sprouted in the past? And at that time, I got a bigger answer, which was no, never. this little conversation which I had in my mind was actually for what I was designed to think, understand and feel, than that I am whole as a soully soul. I am me and I am enough, and I don't need to go to any institute to know my value or my worth. I just need to go within my own self to find my own fragrance for which I have been created, so that I can contribute my share to this beautiful world as being me, just like that exceptionally beautiful rose. I used to ask myself that there must be something that should be mine, wholly and solely mine. And I did take time, a lot of time, but at last that phase has actually revealed an author out of me. Alhamdulillah, praise to be God. Now I am a published author. We all have heard that you are not in the universe, you are the universe. As per my experiences, either individual or personal, collective, practical, professional, physical, mental, psychological, financial, economical, spiritual, tangible, intangible, visible, invisible, and so on. All the pain we feel, all the challenges we face, and all the things we endure are actually asking us to show them our true nature. Now, you might be thinking, what kind of nature? The same nature we observe all around us. Yes, I'm talking about the sky, the sun, the moon, the stars, the ocean, the flowers, rainbows, trees, mountains, rivers, lands, lowlands, highlands, tundra, tropical regions, and all those splendid natural creatures that every eye deserves to see and every heart beats to feel. We all have the same kind of natural resources within our own selves as well. The hardships, trials come in our lives so that we can reflect the true colors of our own universal existence in this big universe. Likewise, in my case, when I was unable to move or grow due to my documents, the life, the system, and the people were not against me, but they all were conspired by the universe in that way, so that I cannot move anymore, but to stay at a point to let my own roses bloom, spread their own unique fragrance. And I believe that the fragrance of my roses is quite rare, that it could not be smelled by a nose, but by seeking minds, hearts and soul. So it is very important to remember that sometimes we're stuck in our life even after all the hard work and honesty, and it might look like that we are unable to move ahead, but it is actually asking us to bloom the flowers within. Sometimes we face loneliness and darkness, and it is actually asking us to let the caterpillars within remain in their cocoons and trust the process beneath the darkness, isolation, so that they can be blessed with the wings. Sometimes we have to face storms without any reason or mistake in our lives, for which we have to pay a dear cost from our souls to weather them down, so that one day we will be able to see as well as share the pleasure of pretty rainbows. So basically, the universe within our own selves is constantly asking the nature within to trust, to bloom, to shine, to fly, to breathe, to heal, to help, to guide, to dance, to smile, to grow, to show, to move, to glow, to stand, to change, to transform, and to spread the light of love, positivity, kindness, compassion, empathy, and all kind of good stuff in all the possible ways one can do or one wants to do. Last but not the least, the most significant factors of my journey are my parents, my brothers, and my soul family, plus all the social sites, websites, apps, softwares, which have aided me and endorsed my growth and my journey. Without them, I won't be able to be here. The moment you begin to build a bond with the universe around you, believe me, what others think, say, or gossip about you is not going to matter, because you will be having a connection with things around you at universal level. It will also include all sorts of pain, things, and people. And by exploring your own self and accepting your own truths, you will be able to realize that people are not wrong but trying. They are not bad but in pain. And you will be having no complaints about them. Rather, you will be offering them nothing but love and forgiveness. Plus, you will find yourself waiting for them to vibrate at the universal level so that they can benefit the universe around them with their own unique and rare positive energy. Always choose the righteous path, because right is right if no one is doing it, and wrong is wrong if everyone is doing it. Don't be afraid of isolation or losing the crowd. Don't be afraid of trading for your goals, your dreams, your passion with patience and endurance. And keep it in your mind that no matter what anybody tells you, words and ideas can change the world. Remember that the light in me is the light in you, is the light in all. And we all share the same light of love, kindness, positivity, truth, honesty, and courage. So take care and just don't forget to explore and rule the universe within your own self. And stay blessed. Thanks for watching.